Big G, yo, 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 Farmer K. Nice, guys. Okay, so, the question of the hour. Robo-Rob, or are we good? What is it? JoJo's back, yay! Alexander. Okay, so, do we have Robo-Rob, or do we have regular Rob? Will's here. Birthday boy tomorrow. What is going on, buddy? Clark Bar's back. Good to see everybody coming back. You guys are awesome. Smitty's here. Normal Rob. No Robo Rob. That's what I want to hear. Alright, let's rock and roll on some Cornbelt. Where's my poach? Glitchy the Wonder Dog. Where are ya? You're running around here somewhere. Here, what if I feed you? Let me show up. Where you at, Doug? You in the barn? Where you at? Okay. Sounds good. Yay, Cornbelt, you got that right, Alexander. There he is. Hi, Pooch. Wait, what you see? You're just standing there. You okay? Weird Doug. Weird Doug. Yeah, Cornbelt. Alright. So, you guys saw Sussex. You guys have seen Sussex from me many times. What I mean by brown is it's just not the same kind of green. It's a little browner green. And I might have a certain tractor in here, Farmer K. We'll find out in a little bit. It's possible. But I want to show you guys real quick. Let's zoom out. This map is huge. Alexander knows what's up. Look at the size of this thing. Just crack open a beer. Now, dude, you're going to be 13 tomorrow. What do you know about cracking open a beer? There's Nicholson. What's going on, buddy? Okay, I noticed right after I signed off on the last stream and I stopped Streamlabs, JoJo asked a question, and I didn't get a chance to answer that question. Darn me? What do you mean, darn me? Why? Because of this? Farmer K? Scroll back here. Oh, looky! Does this look familiar? Darn me. Huh? But yeah, this is a big map. Yeah, sure, a root beer. Yeah, we'll crack one. I have Mountain Dew tonight, so. But yeah, here's what Farmer K wants to see right here. The Alice Chalmers. Told you it was on here. Cody! Missed you during the last stream, buddy. I was just here a few minutes ago streaming about, well, half an hour ago, I guess. Took me a few minutes longer in between streams. Sorry, guys. But stream number 2 is off and running. I gotta fill up this bunker soon. I got plenty of bunkers. I have a lot of production going on this map. No, I don't mean like global company factories and like Pepsi and Pizza Hut and all that stuff. I mean like food production, seed production, fertilizer production, all that kind of stuff. Yes, this is a real big map, and we're gonna take a little, not a little, we're gonna take a flight around to show you guys off. I have a lot of stuff on here to show you guys. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff I can do to fill 2 hours on this map. No problem. See, this is right near the main farm. Got the edge green, the edge buy anything silo, liquid storage. This this bunker silo right in front of me right here, it'll turn just about anything except a liquid into chaff. Wood chips, sugar cane, wheat, corn, anything. You just drop it in there and magically, boom, it's chaff. So it's really, really nice. Yeah, let's see if we can get that working again, Dirk. It'd be nice if we can get that going. And of course we get the seed production right next to it. Here's the silo system over here. This map has 4 trains. There's a BGA right over here with plenty of bunker silos in it as well. I placed all those over there myself, but these come with the map. I could not find, Alexander, and correct me if I'm wrong, I couldn't find any triggers for animals at this cow barn. You have 85 million liters of grass on Wild West waiting to be converted. Yeah, it's a lot of grass, dude. Well, maybe he'll start working later. You never know, guys. You never know. But, Alexander, could you find any... Yeah, it doesn't work. It's just decoration. I think it worked in 17, because this map is converted from 17, and they didn't convert triggers, because, yeah, there's no... So that barn is useless. That's why you got to place your own. But I took care of that. There's plenty of that. So here's where I have... Whoops, wrong button. Here's where I have my dog. There's my sleep trigger over here, the deck chairs. Because there's no working sleep trigger for a house here. Got some Bale storage over here with my Bale's flatbed truck. This is a fun map. Anyways, back to JoJo's question. Hey, Whammer. Welcome back, buddy. A lot of Kaz's maps, especially the updates, JoJo, have coffee on them. And when you harvest the coffee, make sure you have the swath on the harvester turned on, because it leaves you hay. Actually, you're going to want to leave the swath on for things like clover and alfalfa as well, because you'll need the windrows from those for your animals as well. So that answers your question on that one. Of course I could buy a house, but I didn't need a house, so I just went straight for... There's the train going by. I just went for the deck chairs. And that money is probably going to go into, like, more animals. And so that's going to go fast. Now, think about this here. This is the ideal. Great big harvester. Look how small it looks in this field. This isn't even one of the biggest fields on the map, is it, Alexander? Yeah, Cody, this is my second stream of the night because I hit 300 subs the other day. 300 was my goal for the year. Then I did that 4 months early, so now we can see how far past it we can go. There's silos like this one over here. There's about 4 of them all over the map for use with the trains right here. And there's one of my placed sell points like I was talking about in the last stream. Take a look here in the store. We have Crazy Grannies is placed. Farmer Min's is placed. Newalls is placed. Old Timer Dave. Sarge. Who else did I place? Frosty Rose. Tiny. Yeah, so a bunch. So... I try to keep my friends on each map. Now, Alexander knows that these are big fields down here as well. There's so many huge fields. I took these fields at the bottom of the map, and they're my animals and my animal food production. I have all that money in the bank because I sold a bunch of animals and sold their enclosures, as you can see where they were placed right here. Huge fields on here, though. Yeah, you were here Tuesday, but you missed my first stream. This is my second stream tonight, buddy. See, we got these horses here still. These piggy wiggies here. Well, actually, there's only pigs in this one right here. I got to clean them up too. Okay, there they are. Hi, pigs. Good afternoon, bacon. How the heck are you? Yum, bacon. Who's not my friends, Big G? You guys are my friends. What are you talking about? Hello, cows. Got Brahmins over here for their manure. I want manure and slurry more than I want. I want manure and slurry for fertilization more than I want a bunch of milk. But look at all this production I have, guys. Look at all this, Alexander. Multiples, like 3 of each for these TMR mixers. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. More liquid storage. More TMR. Fermenters. Bale shredders. Silos. This big place does everything as far as for all the animal foods. Oh, were you there? Okay, I'm sorry, Cody. I didn't see if you were talking. Will's out of Mountain Dew and root beer? That's criminal. No, I didn't say all my friends. I said I always take care of my friends on the maps. I would place your sell points if you had them, but you guys didn't get sell points from Johnny at J&J Mods last summer. Don't feel bad. Neither did I. John Brock! What's going on? Oh, and look who showed up. Gabe. What's the matter, Gabe? Not watching FS Club anymore? Traitor. I saw you over in his chat. Uh-huh. You were lurking. Oh, okay, Cody. All right, well, welcome. So over here I have, like, seed, fertilizer, herbicide productions over here as well. Like I said, a lot of production on this map. One thing we can do here tonight is I think I still have some more bales to pick up over here. Probably cut this field again too. More baling to do. Oh, I got most of the bales. Okay, that's good. Oh, a few. There's some left. There's some down there. Okay, I'll get them. So right here, field 19 is the biggest field on the map. It's enormous. That's alright, you guys. I'm just messing with you. Well, Dave, I don't know if you were here and saw it, but one of the sell points I have placed on here is yours, Old Timer Dave's Whatnots. Hello, bud. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you're not empty yet, so let's get you going and get these oats planted here. Yep. There you go. The nice thing about this map is, yes, there's all of these power poles in the middle. There's no collisions on them. That worker can just drive right through them. I thought 19 was bigger. Let's take a look at the map. I'll show you guys. 18 might be bigger. They're both huge. They are massive, massive fields. Yeah, 18. Oh, yeah, you're right. 18 is bigger. Not by much. But let's zoom in a little bit here. See, there's... And wow, it's going to be a lot of lime. Wow, it needs lime. Okay. Sorry. It's still being plowed. See, this is going to be all oats for the horses. That was wheat. We'll go take a look at field 18 over here. All right, Smitty. You take care, buddy. Do you have your beeper set up for truck books to warn you when you're getting close? Yeah, well, you know, after a while, ODF, all of us streamers start sounding alike. It's all the same. Farm sim, blah, 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 yeah. It's maps like this, guys, why I have harvesters and tippers with crazy capacities. This is why we have those enhanced realism things. Because look at this plow right here. This is a modified version of the cultivator that comes with the Big Bud pack. It's what, 24 meters wide? But look at how small it looks on this field. Alexander's doing field 37 tomorrow. You don't know how to set your beeper, Smitty? Yeah, Clark wants to... Well, Clark, I'll tell you right now, Old Timer Dave and I have a friend, Perrin, the old Aussie gamer. He makes some of my crazy stuff seem tame. He makes DJ Goham's crazy stuff seem a little tame. What did he say? A 5,000 meter header or something like that? Well, is that field Little League there, ODF? I'll get you something from the Ferguson pack and like a 1.9 meter plow if you want to come in here and take care of it for me. What's weak, Will? What's the matter, buddy? Yeah, in the trucks books, application, there is a way to set it to beep at you when you're getting close to the speed limit. Here's another one of those railroad silos I was telling you about. There's one of the trains. Now the thing about these trains is you'll see them going towards each other, and you'll think, they're going to crash and derail. They don't have collisions on each other, but they do have collisions on you. So if you're not off the tracks in time, they'll send you flying. But they go through each other. So, yeah. Animal dealer is right over yonder. I've got another silo placed down over here. A shelter. I merged some fields. Look at this, Alexander. I merged some fields. Look at all this corn. I merged 4 and 5. And then I merged 6, 7, and 8 all into one field. I would have merged 5 and 6 together, but there's a train track running right through there. I also merged 1, 2, and 3 into a grass field. Because if I'm going to be raising horses and cows, I'm going to need hay and the like. So, take a look at this ginormous grass field. Yeah. Mega corn, mega grass. You think 37 is bigger than 19? Well, let's go back to the map. I believe you on 18, that is correct. 18. Yeah, 37 is pretty big. It's just that it's more rectangular than square, so it's deceptive. 30 is a nice size field too, you guys. But look at all these fields and how big they are. I mean, even some of these quote-unquote smaller fields aren't small. Now, the one thing I'd mentioned before about this map that I'm not crazy about is the map borders. It just ends. There's no painted hills or anything beyond the edge right here. It just stops. Not fond of that, but other than that, I love this map because it's so big and so easy to merge fields on. I mean, look, I've got a high capacity Krone forage harvester right here mowing grass. Send him off to finish up. He's got so much to do, the grass is regrowing already. Well, yeah, like I said, the map boundaries, Alexander, I'm not fond of. But other than that, I love this map. Here's the railroad tracks separating fields 5 and 6, which is why I couldn't merge these. The bonus crops on this map are carrots, Zweibel, which is onions, Roggen, Dinkel, Hirse, Mohn, Luzerne, which is alfalfa, sorghum, hops, and triticale. All right, Nicholson, you take care, buddy. It's always good to see you stopping by. So we have the option of harvesting this corn or chaffing it. Not tonight, but it's probably going to be chaffed. So I don't need to worry about silage for the rest of my life. Let me show you guys the town. Like I said, there's down there. Now, to show you guys the scope of this map. There is a John Deere Seed Hawk and John Deere Seeder. It's just a reskin. a 9RX, and a DB120. DB120? Looks like it to me. Now, yep, DB120. But look at the size of those compared to the size of these fields. Biggest machinery I can get my hands on. Alright, Dirk. You take care, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, Ranch. Yeah, there are 2 towns, Alexander. I like having you in here. There's the alfalfa field. Because you're familiar with this map. You play this map. You get to see the way I play it, which is really kind of cool. This map is fun for testing out vehicle mods because you've got plenty of room to get a lot of speed going up. You know, you can really see how fast something can go. Not a lot of forestry on this map, and some of the trees don't have collisions. Now these below me do, but there are some next to the fields that don't. They don't. So here's the let's land here. Here's the vehicle shop, and the spinnery and the bakery are all right around here. Let's go ahead and get back to some regular speed on the ground here. Here's your vehicle shop. Morgan's Massive Motors. Very familiar. Well, you know, I'm all about managing my time. I know some people are like goal oriented and they work their way towards things. I am all about, let's start with all of the land and then try and manage my time to make it work. Here's the spinnery. There's like, what, 3 or 4 BGAs on this map? There's so much to this map. It's crazy because it's a 16x. That's why I like maps like this, because you've got so much going on. This one, Wild West, you know, any 16x I can get my hands on, you know. So let's take a look and see if the map will tell us where the towns are. See, here's where the animal dealer and some of that stuff is over there. We were just over there. There's all of the corn I showed you, the grass. Here's where we are now in this town. And here's where all my placeables are. Some of it's so close to each other, the words are just kind of mixed over each other. But we got Sarge's Kiwi Market, Crazy Grannies, Newall's Place, Old Timer Dave's Whatnots is right over here. Tiny 426 and the Frosty Rose are over here. Farmer Min's is right in here. Well, you know, Will, I do appreciate you being here, but it's your birthday tomorrow, and I want you to be able to enjoy it. So if you need to take off to get some rest for your birthday and not be too tired to enjoy your big day, I understand. So it's all up to you, buddy. See, here's another animal pasture that it doesn't work. But this map has a lot of flat areas that work real well for, well, you can make another farm on it. You can put all kinds of placeables. Here's one of the BGAs. You get one over by like what's considered, I guess, the main farm. There's... This is a composter, isn't it there, Alexander? Yeah, this is like a composter right here. And that's where you can drop off your slurry. Are you liking Old Country Life, Gabe? Because that is one of my top 3 favorite maps in Farming Simulator 19. That's why I was very happy, very pleased, honored, I guess would be the word. I gotta finish up, see what's going on with this cotton down here. To be able to do the release last Friday with Old Timer Dave on the update for that one. See, now this is a big field right here. This one is field 51. There's 68 fields on this map, and like I said, even the quote-unquote small ones aren't that small. What did I put? I put corn in? Oh, canola in this one. Yeah, I put canola in field 37. It's going to be a lot of canola because, like I said, I have those. I have placed on here, like I have on Sussex, the mod that turns canola or sunflowers into pig food and diesel. Now, another idea to show you guys how big this map is. I am flying around as fast as I can at 8 times, and it still looks like I'm moving slow. I have a HyperX headset, Will. I got it at GameStop. It usually retails for about $60. I got mine for $30. So I got headset and mic all in one. I can use it for my PS4 as well, which is nice. Yeah, here's one of the other towns that Alexander was talking about. Nice sized towns, but when you're flying over them and on the map, they look small. They're not. Not a lot to do in these towns. Not a lot of sell points in these towns. The map doesn't really have a lot of sell points. That's why I added a bunch. As we save, there we go. Because, you see, I added grannies and mins, but it comes with the Garten Center, the Holes Handle, there's New Walls and Old Timer Dave Sarge, the Sawmill, Spinnery, and the Wienhandler, which is over by the that's over by the animal dealer. A lot of this is in German, so either you got to speak German, try and figure it out, or use Google Translate. Gas station. Sawmill is over here. No, this is for your root crops. Sawmill is back over that way. Train yard. Yeah, the barn off is a cell. That's like your barn, I think. Is your farm down here in the... Because we're in the bottom right-hand corner right now. We're about as far bottom right as you can go. Sorry, I'm just stopping to read chat here real quick. See, here's the town in the bottom right-hand corner, like Alexander was talking about. Just trying to see... Oh, I gotta refill that seed hawk on that Big Bud, the oats. Oh, okay, yeah. That flat area near me? Okay, yeah. That's so over there is where my friend Alexander has his field, his farm. But that's the beauty of this map being so big, is it's easily, you can build your farm wherever you want, multiplayer. I think about putting mown back into this field over here, maybe some birch trees around it. Bonus points to anybody who gets that connection. Another one of the railroad silos. All right, Big G. Take care, buddy. Yeah, I was able to commandeer some very big fields for placeables for animal pens and production. Not even have to use all of them. These fields right here, I believe this one and that one, no, this one right here was a cornfield. This one was like sugar beets and that one was potatoes, or the other way around. A lot of crop to get off here. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, Alexander, is showing everybody my setup, including you, because I know you play this map. So, looking forward to it. That is just one great big square bale sausage roll. From the sky, it looks like nothing, but it's a lot of bales. Okay, so let's go over here and refill our Big Bud, get him back to work. Actually, I might turn helper buy seed and fertilizer back on, because I've got the money and I wouldn't have to keep stopping and taking care of this guy. You know. Alright, let's get some farming done, guys. I am gonna F11 this though. I will admit that. I'm gonna F11 some seed and fertilizer right now. Go into the options. Fuel, seed, fertilizer, bye. And off he goes. Exactly, Alexander, exactly. You don't play it, you love it. I had a big logistics center right here. I sold it earlier. I'll place the picture in my Discord later. This forklift and that Fendt over there were still inside this when I sold it. So naturally they were floating in the air. Whammer knows the logistics center. He's seen it before, but I don't think he's still in here. His Clutch had it on one of his servers. It's just basically a great big warehouse. A little bit of old school farming. Old school farming, if you're talking about the kind that I'm thinking you're talking about, would be classic machinery and small machinery. That really won't work on a map like this. It would take you forever to get anything done. But I will do something like that soon. You doing some of the K-Sim Special Brown? You got the brewery going there, Alexander? I mean, you can. There's plenty of room for it. Let's not kid ourselves. Now, some of these trees, like I was saying, like this one right here, Ghost trees! Ah! So even at 51 miles an hour, driving back to the field where I have grass and hay bales to pick up still takes a while in this truck. You have a special DJ Moose brewery? I'm not familiar with that one. Did DJ Moose edit one of those or something? I'm not familiar. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the option right now. Should I take this truck and finish picking up bales? Or should I get in that ideal down there and finish harvesting these oats? Which do you guys want? Do you want oats or bales? Which are we going to do tonight? Hi, Mouse. Good to see you, buddy. Which should we do first? Alexander says bales. Farmer K says oats. We got one vote for each. What's it going to be, oats or bales? Come on, guys. What's it going to be? Oats or bales? Got one vote for each. Let's break that tie, folks. Oats or bales? Bales or oats? Oat bales. What's it going to be? Will wants bales. Okay, it's bales. We'll finish up the bale work first, and then we'll do the oats. Alexander, you voted twice. Don't worry, guys. We'll get the oats as soon as we get done with the bales. We've still got, what, another hour and a half? So we got time. We'll get to a little bit of both. I don't know about you, Alexander, but I have traffic turned off on this map. Well, I don't have a lot of bales left to pick up, Alexander. And there's not a lot of that oat field left. I'm not saying I'm going to finish all of the oats after I finish the bales, but we'll do some of both. Like I said, I got another hour and 20 minutes-ish left. Yeah, you got traffic turned off. Yeah, it can be a real pain in the keister. Okay, it's set for square bales and turn it on. Cross over the railroad crossing here and start grabbing bales. I missed one. There we go. There's actually more bales than I thought because I forgot there were a bunch over here too. So we'll see. Well, we'll work on bales because we're only getting 20 at a time. We'll work on bales and see if we have time. If we have time to get to the oats. If not, I'll be back on this map again another time for sure. I'm gonna start one night a week doing something that I'll stream on a regular basis, like Midtown USA or Valley Crest. Oh look, it's the train. Maybe we can beat it across the tracks. Let's try. Oh no! That's fun once in a while. I'm sorry. That's fun. But one night a week when we're streaming. I'm stuck on the tracks now. It's right before the other train comes. I've got strength turned on, don't I? No. No wonder I could pick it up. Come on. Up. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you know, so what we're gonna do is one night a week is gonna be a regular streaming map, Midtown USA or Valley Crest, and then the other night a week is probably gonna be rotating through different maps. Now, I might switch to 3 nights a week because once I get a server going, there's going to be probably Friday nights are going to be Friday nights from the server, and that's going to be me, Brianna, and Frosty Rose hopefully at the start. Maybe we'll add some other people, but definitely going to be only a few people. Probably going to maybe be up to 4 people total. And I know it's going to be Brianna, and I'd like to get Frosty Rose on there. And then maybe we'll get somebody else on there with us. Haven't decided yet. Yes. Yes, you can use the train, which is really helpful because if you're harvesting fields on one side of the map, it's helpful to get that stuff to the other side. And like I said, there's about 4 or 5. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We've got Silo Field 15, Silo Field 1. That's 2. We've got Silo Field 39, Silo Field 29, so that's 4. And field 21. Yeah, there's about 5 or 6. Ah! Where'd my bales go? How'd that happen? Well, fine then. Come back here, you. There we go. That's better. But yeah, you've got those silos that hold all the crops that this map will do. And so you can, because you might not be able to get something from, say, up in the upper right-hand corner up by like field 65 down to, say, down by field 18 and 19. Or 19 and 20, I should say. So you might have to go from one train to another, but you can put the stuff in the silos in the meantime. So I don't use them a lot either, but they are nice and helpful for storage. The trains are, and so are the silos. So we're going to take care of some bales tonight, guys. Now, which 64X map? Oh, you're on the Build Your Own. Is that what you're on, Mouse? Because I tried that map Europa 64X, which I know is still very early in its making. The person who made it even said that they know they're not an expert at map making. And then somebody released, we were talking about it in my last stream. This is my second stream of the night. A bunk copy of the Wapton 64X. Yeah, you're on the Build Your Own? Okay. So is it just one big square blank 64X, kind of like a flat map, or is it hilly with rivers and water, or what's it like? Because I might want to check it out. I wouldn't mind getting a link, a copy of that. You still here, Jojo? This is one of those things that makes switching to PC from console a lot of fun, because you get to upgrade to ginormous maps. Yeah, No Man's Land on console is nice for Build Your Own. So what do you think of this map, Jojo? Now, if you want something with green and with trees and multi-fruit that has hemp and coffee, then Kaz's map, his 16X Wild West, is a good one to do. As long as I'm here, that's all we need. I can handle it. I think my other wrenches are just busy. Dirk went to bed. I think Whammer's done for the night. Old Timer Dave was here. Which one? Wild West, Jojo? You have Wild West? Because that map is a blast. Wild West, Old Country Life, and Sussex Farms are probably my top 3 maps in Farming Simulator 19. Whoops. Reading chat and I crashed. I like the looks of this map, but you need a better laptop first. Yeah, it does take a lot to run it. There's Dave. There's OTD. He just busy. He got quiet. It happens. Tonight's Watch Rob do grass and bale work night, apparently. He picked up a whole bunch of hay on the last stream, and now tonight, on stream number 2, he's picking up bales. Yay! Of course, I did harvest a couple of fields, but still. See, there's the train going the other direction, or one of the trains. I love how the train has a whole bunch of cars on it for hauling logs when there's not really any forestry on here. No water, no trees. Fields are undulating but not too hilly. 26 fields. We'll see you in 5 minutes, Alexander. You know we'll be here. This grass is already growing back. I gotta get these bales picked up so I can cut it again. Or plow it. This was going to be just for a quick boost because I got that great big grass field I merged up the top of the map. Yep, I'm full. Head back with another load. This is Cornbelt, Jojo. This was the first 16x map I ever got my hands on and tried out. Woo! Hi, train. I barely made it before he came along. I didn't even look. I'm a kit driver. I don't watch for oncoming traffic and trains. I just go. Really, when it comes to 16x maps, if you want a lot of diversity of what you can do and you're not worried as much about it all being like based around being able to place stuff, I do prefer Wild West, but this one just has a lot of build your own potential. And it's one I had before Wild West, and then my old computer couldn't handle it anymore. So when I got the new computer, it was one of the things I was looking forward to, was going back to it and trying it out, because I was like, I missed it because I couldn't play it. It's one of those things that you want it more because you can't have it. It's like a diabetic wanting sugar. You're not supposed to have it, so you want it. Modhub.us will have this. But not the in-game ModHub. You can go to modhub.us, make sure you set it for Farming Simulator 19, type in Cornbelt and search. There is an FS19 version, make sure you get the 19 version. If you have problems after the stream, I will get you a link. I gave this map in a link after talking to Outlaw Buck. Yeah, my mom tests her blood and she takes her pills, but she still eats a little bit more sugar than she's supposed to. But nothing as bad as, well, my mom's mom, my grandma, when she was alive. She lost her legs from her knees down, and she was always trying to sneak sugar. Drove my grandpa crazy. She used to put sugar in her Diet Pepsi. Drove him bonkers. So I have to be very careful because, yeah, it runs in my family. Auto load truck, auto stacking bale stack storage. Yeah. Spoiled. But when you have such a big map of production going on here, and you want to do a lot of animals, you need it. Because I had shown Old Timer Dave on Wild West when I streamed it one night. Our friend Johnny, J&J Mods, has these cow barns that have about a capacity of about 4,000 or 5,000 cows, and I also have some pig barns that do the same thing. I'm using those on here, so I will have eventually 20 or more thousand cows, and same in pigs. So you don't use the auto load stuff there, Alexander? Well, you know, with something like this, you kind of need to. This is the map. I think Old Timer Dave was in voice chat with me when I was telling Kaz and Perrin about this. I had some of the Maze Plus stuff on here and the CCM extension, and I took them out. Well, when you're using Maze Plus, corn chaff becomes what they call WCS fresh, or wet corn silage fresh. When I took it out, that WCS turned into straw pellets. So I had a lot of straw pellets. So my animals are sleeping on straw pellets right now. Gabe's eating Reese's right now. Woohoo! F11, something entirely different. Auto load. You know, they have auto load on console for bales. The only thing that PC has that console doesn't have is auto load logging equipment. Well, PC also has this truck will auto load cotton modules, mission pallets, big bags. I can cycle through. Here, let me stop for a second here. Look at the help menu up in the upper corner. Here, we put it where it's got dark behind it. See, it says auto load select large square bales. I click A on my controller. Now it'll collect round bales. Not final is contract pallets. For some reason they didn't have that when they made this truck. They didn't put that in there. Cotton modules are the big white cotton bales. Pallets are your big bags that you get from the store, and then back to large square bales. Oh, Will, no, that's not cool, man. That's no, that's not cool. That Alt F4 joke, man, that's not cool. A friend of mine who's a YouTuber didn't know about that, and he was told to do that to fix something, and yeah, it messed up his stream. That's a dirty joke. That's a dirty trick to pull. Yay, full again. Yeah, like Will said, it's a joke, Alexander. Alt F4 will force close the game. Won't save it. It just, boop, it's closed. So everything you've done since the last time you saved, or the autosave had saved, and everything since that last time, gone. It's helpful if your game freezes and you can't get it unstuck, but yeah, it's one of those things you don't want to do. It gets you out of the game faster than Control-Alt-Delete. Oh, hey Alex Ward, how are you? Somebody, that's DJ Gohan too? Oh, that's... yeah. Only do that once and then you learn. Ouch. But a friend of mine who is around the same age as Old Timer Dave, possibly even a little bit older, I think, a streamer by the name of Six Wheel and Pop Pop. Very nice guy. But yeah, he fell victim to that prank. Well, still use the Alt F4 as a last resort, but it's better than force, it's better than like a hard shutdown on your computer, You probably need a better computer because you're trying to run big maps like this. You're trying to run 16x maps. See, the file size on this map, I think, is like twice the size of Wild West, and they're both 16x maps because Kaz optimized the heck out of it. Well, there's only a few months difference between you and 6. I couldn't remember, OTD. But yeah, he fell victim to that prank, and you feel sorry for people who are trying to learn computers and then they get tricked into that, because then it's hard for them to trust people who know what they're talking about and are trying to teach them right, because you never know if they're going to tell you, right or not. What happened was he was having a problem, and somebody thought that it would be funny to tell him to Alt F4, and before the people in the know in the chat could tell him, no, don't do that, he was like, oh, okay, click, and it was too late. No, he's also 163. Well, he's only a few months different, not a few years. Yeah, it also helps to keep the number of mods down. Now, I went overboard with the RAM on my computer, so I have quite a few mods on here, but I'm still leery and thinking about taking some off that I'm just not using. Because I don't want to get to the point where this map won't load anymore. One mod, it is on yesmods.com, Alexander and Jojo. I'm going to show you real quick. I don't use it too often. I use it once in a while, especially I don't use it very often during stream. If you maximize your map and you have this mod activated, in your mod folder and checked when you come into the map, if you push Alt and T, you will see above the mini-map a little picture of my pickup, or this flatbed truck. And you will see right there above the truck on the screen TGX 26.640. This is the TARDIS teleport mod. See, I move my mod and that 26640 goes with me. I go over here to field 20 where I want to go with my mouse on the mini map. I click on it. Boop. That's where I go. Alright, Will. You take care, buddy. Happy birthday. Have a good one. Welcome to the teenage years. I have a feeling your birthday is going to go better for your 13th than mine, because my birthday is in February, and my birthday happened on Friday the 13th, and it flooded in my hometown. So I got a feeling you're going to have a better luck on your 13th birthday than I did. But enjoy your day, dude. Happy birthday. Thanks for coming. We'll see you soon. Cool, but if F11 saved my storage. I don't usually do it when I have like a load of bales on this truck. But it's, if you don't want to use the store deliveries mod to get something from the store to where you want to use it, buy it, have it show up at the store, and TARDIS teleport it. Be careful, birds. Out of my way. You like that one, Alex? It's kind of cool. It's not very realistic. Now you gotta be careful where you're clicking to. You could impale yourself on a tree or in a building if you're not careful, and you might have to, if that happens, then you just teleport to another spot and try and land safely. I don't do it too much when I have like a load of bales, because especially with auto load, because your bales don't stay auto loaded. If you have pallets on a trailer or something, like if you're moving a bunch of big bags, they don't go with you. They stay behind where you're at. So if you're trying to get a transport contract done really, really quick, it don't work. But if you're trying to get like a tractor or a harvester from point A to point B in a hurry, it's a help. If I wanted realistic, I would do it in real life, lol. Well, the thing about the TARDIS teleport mod, Alexander, is it's a very small file, because it's just a little script mod. So it's not going to take a lot of work for your computer to use it. But it's helpful, you know, especially if I'm trying to get, you know, like get a stream going or something. Because when I first got the Borgo pack and I wanted to use the 9RX and one of the big Borgo Seedhawks up on Sussex, up there by Field 1 and 2 where I had all that hay tonight. When I drove there on console, because I did that one first with the Borgo pack, trying to get that 9RX and that big cedar and air cart all the way up there was a bit of an interesting struggle. So when I went in on Sussex On PC, I just teleported and yeah, much easier. So new American driving game. Now, when you say you need to be minimal, Alexander, are you talking about using up storage space on your computer? What are you trying to be minimal on your usage of? What's the haps? And what American driving game are you talking about? You're worried about storage? You can get like a flash drive, external hard drive for less than $10. You can have quite a bit of storage space to put some of your mods on, and then that'll back them up to give you room for later on. Full again. Rats. Thinking about getting ATS. Well, don't forget, like we were talking about in the last stream, Clutch's Trucking Company kit, we'll hire you. You just gotta make sure that, you obey the rules of Truckers MP, which is the multiplayer, and don't go over 80, 81 miles an hour, because we do real miles more months than we do racing miles. Only one time in the first year that Clutch had his company did we decide, for grins and giggles, just for the fun of it, to do nothing but racing miles instead. And that was fun. It's harder to do in multiplayer because the game doesn't let you drive too fast. But in single player, you can go all out. But yeah, if you want to come trucking with us, if you get that game, you're more than welcome to. And if you don't want to join the company right away, you can still go trucking with us. You only need to have 2 hours of single player under your belt to be able to go on to Truckers MP. You can't find whose trucks anywhere, Jojo. What you looking for? Tiny's back! Ledger's here! What's happening, fellas? Welcome back. Welcome back. Tiny, I took an aerial tour of this map when I first came on here. This map is massive compared to anything you're used to on console. You know how we were talking about how big the fields on Mustang Valley are? Let's get away from that loud truck for a second here. I'm going to stand over here. I'm going to take a flight real quick. Just go up and look around. I'm not going to go all over. Alley-up. Take a look at this map, Tiny. Even the small fields aren't small. Ranches trucks. He's got links to some of them in my Discord. Well, like I said, Gabe, we'll take you. If they'll hire me, they'll hire anybody. Look at these fields, Tiny. They make those fields on Mustang Valley look like nothing. And this is only part of the map because you can only see so far. How expensive is Field 18? Well, I used F11 to buy the whole map, but I can still show you. So Field 18, the largest field on the map, if we go into lands and we click on it, it retails for 12.7 million is how much Field 18 costs to buy. So if I sold that right now, I would get back almost $13 million. Yeah. This map is huge. I know, Dave. If they'll take us, they'll take a couple of teenage drivers. A measly 12.7 million. That's right. Pocket change. I tell ya, pocket change. At Kit, we don't discriminate. If you've got a pulse and a pair of keys, you've got a job. So I wanted to show Tiny the size of this map. When it becomes a video, if he gets a chance, I would suggest him watching the first 15 minutes-ish or so, maybe. I take a little tour around. The price of the new and improved Field 70. Another update to Wild West. OTD. I'm so tired of restarting that map. No. Unless you're talking Field 17 on the other map. Then my thoughts would be, crikey! Ah! I wasn't trying to put grass in there. My bales fell off when I crashed my truck. I think Dave got my reference to what map I'm talking about when I said crikey. Oh, that's another thing about this truck right here. You can raise and lower where the bales unload. See, now I've got it really high up. So if I go here, there we go. So, yeah. Let's just say if you're a fan of Kaz's maps, that man is not slowing down anytime soon. He says he's going to take a break, but that's like Brianna saying she's not going to push for first place in ATS every month. Ask Matt about that in a few days. Finally, I'm getting into some of the hay bales. Jeez. That was mostly all grass all night. Tiny with the single eyeball, wide-eyed. It's quite the map, isn't it, Tiny? Basically, from the way I understand it, console players get 2x maps. That is 2 kilometers squared. This is a 16x map. 16 kilometers squared. What am I getting stuck on here? Come on. Move. What? What are you? You've made it over this bump a million times tonight. Well, remember, Alexander, I started this one late. Because this is stream number 2. We've got about a little over half an hour left, guys. But that'll be a total of about 4 hours tonight between 2 streams. And that's just tonight. I'm going to be back tomorrow night. Oh, Mouse is going to look at the new map that came out in the Mod Hub today. I saw part of it. I was lurking in Richard Dower's stream. He was running around it. It's a nice looking map. I think you'll like it there, Mouse. My apparently Irish brother was checking it out. That was funny last night. Nice, Alexander, because I'm thinking about starting at the same time tomorrow night as I did tonight. Doing like the same thing again tomorrow night. 2 streams with a hopefully not too long of a break in between. But last night, for those of you who didn't see it, Old Timer Dave was streaming American Truck Simulator over on Twitch. This is what happened. This is what had me laughing, and I don't think Old Timer Dave knows all of what happened. Okay, while he was driving, he was reading chat, looked up to see a barrier, the edge of the drivable area of the map. To which his response was, "Oh crap, this is gonna hurt," because he couldn't hit the brakes in time. And he crashed. And then a few minutes later, his internet crashed. During that time, before he got his stream going again, which is understandable, it's a streamer's life, it happens. During that time, I clicked over to a guy on Twitch who was streaming Farming Simulator 19 by the name of Red Flannel Farms. Somebody I met through Newall. Newall rated him one night. And I get over there, and who's there? Richard Dower, who was just a moment earlier in Old Timer Dave's stream. So we had a chuckle about that. We were talking about the Alpine expansion for Farming Simulator 19. Red Flannel Farms asked for confirmation of when that comes out. Richard and I, the other RD, and I both put in the chat at the same time November 12th. So we got a nice little chuckle out of that. And then Old Timer Dave comes back on. Richard and I go back to his stream. One of the first things Richard says was, we weren't checking out another streamer while you were gone, OTD. Honest. And then, after a while, I said goodnight to Old Timer Dave because I was going to go do a little bit more farming. A few things I wanted to get started on Sussex Farms to get ready for tonight. But I decided real quick, in case I wanted to give a follow, I checked out another streamer who happened to be a lady from the UK who was streaming American Truck Simulator. Who was in her chat? Richard Dower. So, yeah, but you want to make sure you have the one for FS19, Jojo. I think there's only one. You might be seeing some of the FS17 versions. Like I said, I can help you with it when I get done. So, Richard and I both ended up unplanned in the same night within the span of maybe an hour at the most, at the same time in 3 different Twitch streams. It was hilarious. Not to mention the fact that I found out last night that Richard Dower and I, different months, but born the same year. So, of course, Brianna was joking with us, since we both have the same initials, that perhaps we are twins separated at birth. To which I mentioned to her, is it my Irish accent that's fake? Or is it my American accent? Because I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I'm not going to do it. Dave, I'll tell you right now, she was fully clothed. She was an ATS streamer, not an ASMR streamer or whatever the heck those people are. She's one of those people like yourself who streams and wants the success for the game they're playing, not the hey, look at me, attention grabbing bullcrap. And would I rather see a half-clothed woman than see you half-clothed, Dave? Yeah. Yes. Yes, I would. Well, you guys, I've still got half an hour to go yet on this stream, but you've watched me do very mundane things tonight, but yet you've stuck around and hung out with me, and I do appreciate it. Like I said, tonight we're celebrating the 300 sub goal that I'd set for myself for the year. I did not expect to get it with just over 4 months to spare, but I did it. I'm happy to be Dave. I'm sitting here all proud of myself for 300 subs, and then I find out today Mr. Sealy P's daughter, who is 16, 17, I think, I don't know, she has almost 3,000 subs. I'm like, well, if I had somebody in my household who was a mega popular 60,000 YouTube subscriber YouTuber, I'd probably be doing better too. So, well, Alexander, like I said on the other night when I hit 300, I want to get as big as I can. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I don't want to be monetized and excuse me, be able to do more, you know, bales, and more bales. You got it. Excuse me, you got it, Cecil. And look, except for one lone grass bale down below. Hey. Thank you, Mouse. Gabe, harvesting potatoes at 50 meters is awesome. Yeah, that's the only way I do root crops or poplars or sugarcane on PC is with the enhanced realism equipment. Your computer doesn't like YouTube, Alexander. I think with the right person knowing what you need to do, and I'm still learning myself, so I can't really help you. With the right people helping you, you'd be able to do it. If you can stream to Twitch, you can stream to YouTube. It's just a matter of figuring out the little this and that settings, because there's not much different. That sounds like it, Jojo. That's what you're looking at right now on your phone, or whatever you're watching me on right now. They didn't do any updates to this. They just said, okay, here it is. All right, we're done. Bye. They didn't bother getting the animal triggers at the built-in animal pens to work or anything. They just converted it from 17 and said, okay. Auf Wiedersehen. Just in case she goes back to farming or Sims. Now, Jojo, you are in a very similar situation to myself. I want to ask you right now, and I will admit it myself, so I'm not just putting you on the spot. How difficult is it to go back, especially to Farming Simulator, on console right now? Now that you have all the fun stuff on PC and all the variety at your disposal, and no slot counts and more storage. How hard is it? It's not hard to go back to console? Ah. Gotcha. See, I sit in the same chair for both. See, like right now, I could put my stream on my TV, turn to my right, and watch myself if I wanted to. I'm not, but I could. When I stream on my PS4, I face one direction, and then I just turn to my left to monitor chat on my computer. Gabe plays on console during the day, PC at night. He's like Batman or Superman or something. He's like, by day, mild-mannered console player. By night, PC gaming master. You do have to resync your controller to your console. That's why I went out and bought an inexpensive Xbox controller for my wired controller for my PC. $20 at Walmart. Boom, done. Oh, I do too. Not a whole lot, because after my PS4 was stolen a few years ago when my house got broken into and they took a bunch of games, I didn't replace that many because I found Farming Simulator and I just didn't play any others. But yeah. Yep. The poles and a lot of the trees are ghost. But some of the stuff isn't. Meow. No collisions. Which means you can't get rid of them either. You just drive through them, work around them. I'm Batman. Actually, I guess Newall is Batman. I'm not sure. Yeah, I went to, well, first I was buying them for like $30 a piece, but I had like a $5 warranty each time at GameStop. But then I found out that for their warranty for 2 years is like $2, and their controllers are like $20 at Walmart. I was like, that's just better than GameStop. So yeah, I would say go to Walmart. You get more of a selection of like colors and like you can get like a camo pattern controller, and it's wired, so you plug it right into your computer right there on top at the USB ports. Since we have the same computer, I know where your USB ports are, and you're all set. See, at the front of JoJo's computer on top, in the middle, is her power button. On the left of that power button, oh, that pole has a collision. On the top, next to that power button, on the left, are two holes where I plug in my headset microphone combination. On the right-hand side of that power button is where my controller's plugged in. So JoJo can look at her computer right now and know exactly where I have all my stuff plugged in. This shelter-in-place sucks. I have a lot of USB cords. You get your controllers from GameStop or off of Amazon, Gabe? Like I said, I used to, but I ended up buying a controller from Walmart because getting my controller from GameStop replaced a couple months ago when it died on me. took longer because of this whole pandemic thing going on. So, and I needed a controller right now, not, in like 5 to 7 business days. That wasn't going to work for me. So, since it was under warranty, I let them go ahead and send me a controller. I have 2 controllers right now because I went and spent $20 at Walmart and got my self and Xbox controller over at Walmart. They did, however, waive the $5. Well, they didn't waive it. They just replaced it and said if I wanted to start up my warranty again, I'd have to go back after the pandemic, which who knows when that's going to be, and start up my warranty again. But since the deal for the warranty and whatnot is a better deal at Walmart, yeah, I'll just go to Walmart from now on. Save $10, have a twice as long warranty for less than half the price. You have your DVD drive in one plug? Jojo? Oh, okay. Oh, you play on the keyboard, Alex? Yeah, I need it. I need it now, Cecil. I needed my controller now, not like a week and a half from now. My problem with so many of my controllers, because of the games I play, the left stick you can push as a button. Like right now, the right stick I can use it to change the camera. Well, the left stick is usable for a lot of things, like the map. It wears out. It won't center properly anymore after a lot of use, because I use it on just about, I have 3 different versions of Farming Simulator. Use it on all of them. Use it in all these other games. Once in a while, I can set my controller down in Farm Sim, but yet my character is moving because the controller doesn't center anymore, and it thinks that I'm telling it to move. You tried controller and didn't like it? Well, everybody talks about how Brianna, drives the way she does and farms the way she does on mouse and keyboard. And they're so impressed by it. And I've told her before that I was impressed by it. But like she said, I wish people, she told me, on Twitter in a message, I wish people would stop saying that, because it's not that big a deal to her, because it's all she's ever known. It's not a big deal to her. It's not like this impressive, achievement. It's normal to her. It's as normal to her as it is for me to be using a controller. She's like, just stop. Stop saying how impressive it is, because it's not. At least not to her. And I see her point. It's normal to her. So naturally it's going to seem, impressive to us, but it's not. Well, that's just it too, is, you know, after a while your keys start wearing out, and if you're on a laptop, that's not such a great thing. Well, that's just it, Gabe. That's why when I went from PS4 to PC with FS19, I was worried about the controls, being able to play. The layout of an Xbox controller is very similar enough to a PlayStation controller, and the buttons, you know, the button controls are the same pretty much. You know, right stick changes my camera, left stick steers, right bottom bumper is the gas to go forward, left is reverse, etc., etc. Not much different than, you know, R2, L2, the left stick and the right stick on a PlayStation controller. So the transition from console to PC, when I was using a controller for both, just different controllers, was seamless. And I could have probably used my PS4 controller on the PC, but I wanted to keep that separate. That way I wouldn't get signals crossed and try and do something on the computer and turn on the PS4, dealing with any of that garbage, all that hoo-ha. I was like, you know what? A wired Xbox controller, since I'm not going to be that far away from my computer, unlike where my PS4 is compared to where I sit. I have to have wireless for that. But wired for PC is absolutely no problem for me whatsoever. And I don't have to worry about signals getting crossed because my Xbox controller is hardwired rather than wireless. Well, like I said, Gabe, I didn't go for another PS4 controller because I was worried about signals being confused. Let's get some of these over here for a change. More grass bales! Yay! I got tired of tedding this field, so I just started baling the grass. I was like, I'll need grass too. And to make things a little different, let's take this grass over here to the bale shredders. Let's mix it up a little bit for our last 10, 15 minutes, whatever we got left. That's right, Whammer. I am a streaming fool. Mostly because, well, I'm celebrating, dude. I hit my goal for the year 4 months early. And I'll tell you right now, I did called the Talkback Show with Mr. and Mrs. Aussie back in January. I was like their first guest. Old Timer Dave was on there. Farmer Min was on there at different times. And I hadn't thought about it. And he kind of put me on the spot like he was supposed to do, because, you know, that's what I was there for. It was a little interview kind of thing. And he asked me, what my goal for my channel was for the year, for 2020. And like I said, I hadn't thought about it. So I just came up with something. I was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? Let's, yeah, exactly, Whammer. I got over, yeah, you watched that episode, but, he asked me, and I was like, so just right then and there, as quick as I answered was as quick as I had made up my mind. I'd like to see myself hit 300 subs, because I was under 125. I think it was like 123 at that point. I didn't think I'd hit it, but I thought, you know what? Let's set a goal for the year. I'll go for 300. And look at me now, celebrating 300, and it's not even the end of July yet. And that's thanks to you guys coming here 2-3 times a week. People like Old Timer Dave, Tiny, Clutch, Farmer Min, telling people in their streams, hey, go check out Rob's channel. And I do the same thing for you guys. I do the same thing for them. It's not like I'm just sitting here going, oh, thank you for your help, and then not helping them. No, of course not. I'm not that kind of person. But, you guys all, whether you have your own channel and you helped, promote mine, or just coming here and watching, or using some alternate accounts to give me a few extra numbers, you all helped immensely, top to bottom. You guys are not just subscribers to me. None of you are. You're all friends. You're all important parts of this channel, and I look forward to growing with you guys, because the more I grow with this channel, the more we get to do. I hate saying the more I grow with this channel, but the more this channel grows, I'll be able to do servers and giveaways or merch or whatever. The sky's the limit. Just like the sky's the limit with number of subscribers. So I'm not going to sit back and go, well, alright, I hit 300, that's good. Nope. Onward and upward. Keep building, keep pushing. And I'm going to try and put as much as I can back into the channel. Keep it in a circular motion. Yeah, right, Alexander. Who said that? So the question is, though, Alexander, did you help your Twitch channel? Because there's achievements on Twitch for a number of subs. Because if you have enough subs and enough streams, and it doesn't take that long, you can get monetized over there, buddy. Seriously, you could get yourself monetized with alt accounts if you have as many alt accounts on Twitch as you have on YouTube. You get those all following your Twitch channel, and you stream a few times, you'll be monetized that quick. And once you have a certain number of followers on Twitch, they will notify you in your notifications, hey, congratulations, you reached the, so many follower achievement. You're this many away and this many streams away from monetization. They'll tell you. you might want to consider it, buddy, because you could get yourself monetized over there so people can tip you bits or subscriptions. You can run the occasional commercial. Old Timer Dave knows all about it. He'll tell you. And you can start making money. And every time you reach like $100 or something, they take out their share and they take out whatever for taxes. Which I don't know how that works with you because you're not 18. But you can start getting a check every time you hit $100 worth of like bits and subs. Now each bit is around, I think, a penny or something, so it takes a little bit, but you qualify. I don't know the monetization numbers off the top of my head. Not for Twitch, because I haven't streamed over there yet. But like I said, when you hit like 10 followers or something like that, they contact you and say, hey, congratulations, you hit, the achievement for 10 followers. Just 5 or 10 more or whatever it is, and 2 live streams, and you'll qualify for monetization. I think Old Timer Dave's around. He might know the requirements to be monetized on Twitch. He should. He streams over there all the time, so. But like I said, they'll tell you. Twitch will notify you in your notifications or your emails connected to the main account that you're streaming from. They'll tell you, how close you are. So you've got all these alt email accounts that you use for YouTube. You might as well use them for Twitch too. Help yourself out. I would. Heck yeah, I would. Well, I thought I was going to get to work some more on the oats. I'll have to hire a worker on that later or something because we've reached about the end. Oh, some people. 50 followers and streams on 7 separate days and 25 hours of streaming. That's not much. You've already got me as a follower, and we'll get you some more. You get going, and I'll get my bot figured out, find out what's going on with him. I'll get you a link in my chat for your Twitch, and we'll get you some more followers. It won't take you long to hit 50. Take these bales from this side of the tracks, put them over. Yeah, I ate my Wheaties. Now there's more bales on this side, but truck's almost full. There we go. Truck's full. Bits are just like little super chats, Mouse. You're basically, it's a tip, and they're about like a penny a piece. Loot is more of just like a in-game, like an in-chat game, kind of like my T-Bucks or Clutch's K-Bucks, I believe. And then Uh, but one of the neat things about Twitch, Alexander, is, let's say I was streaming on Twitch and I was wrapping up like I'm getting ready to do here pretty quick, but I was on Twitch and I saw you were streaming. I could raid you. I could send everybody from my chat over to you all at once. I wouldn't have to, like I would here, say, "Oh, hey, so and so's streaming. Go watch him." I'd be like, "All right, guys, let's go raid Alexander, or let's go raid Old Timer Dave," and click, and boom, all of you guys are over there. And that's what's kind of cool about Twitch. Yeah, raid hype, and the thing about it for JoJo, if she tries on Twitch, like, she could do her PS4 stuff on there as easy as she can do YouTube, because when she hits the share button, the option of going to either Twitch or YouTube is all right there. She just has to have the stream key connected like she does with YouTube on her PS4 from Twitch. It's the same basic principle. She just picks whatever one she wants. So, well, Alexander, I kind of showed you the animals. Let me show you on the pause menu real quick here. Come on, save. Blah, 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 yeah. So I have 40 Brahmin cows, 671 Holsteins, 500 black and white pigs, and then a whole bunch of black horses, and they all bring in, as you can see, a lot of money. So those are the animals I have on here. I showed you my production, which is pretty extensive. 2 or 3 of each of a lot of different food makers, storage, seed, fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is a big map. There's a lot to it I'm doing on this. I will be streaming from this again. I will be streaming tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Again, maybe we'll do 2 maps again. I'm thinking tomorrow night is going to be I don't ride all those horses because with Global Company, Horse Helper is built in. Alexander probably does not have the animal breeds mod that, makes it where some of these horses are. Let me show you guys again. Like the Brahmin cows, I have 40 of them, but each one is times 100, so they take a lot more food. 20 million, almost 21 million of TMR. Same thing with the hay, grass, and all that. So they take enough food as if they are that, that many animals. So they take a lot of food, but they also like for the Brahmin cows, they produce a lot of slurry. They produce a lot of manure, which is being automatically collected by conveyor belts, by the way. But not the slurry. They don't give milk because they're Brahmins, they're bulls. But the Holsteins, look at all this. I got to empty their slurry and their milk. It's maxed. It's capped. But they take a lot of food. And same thing with the horses. They cost a lot to get them, but the return on them once they're done being trained, which Horse Helper will do for me, a lot of money. Pigs, I'm going to clean up on these animals once they get, once they get high enough, but the animal, see, each one of these 500 pigs is 10. That's why they take so much food. But they produce a lot too. So, but yeah, this is a big animal farm. I'm going to be doing a lot more. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do back-to-back CAS maps. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do first, but I'm going to do Wild West and Old Country Life. Back-to-back. Do one for 2 hours. Short break. Do another one for 2 hours. Just like tonight. We got goats and calves and ducks, and I'll show Jojo about harvesting coffee to get hay, and harvesting hemp pays really well. Alfalfa and clover and all that stuff. How to feed them. Yeah, I have 5,000 pigs then. Right. And room for more. I'll probably have like 5 million or 500,000 by the time I'm done. Well, I might make a list for Discord, but some of these I've had for so long, Jojo, for the must-have mods, that I forget about them. And then when somebody who doesn't have them or is new to PC realizes them, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. You don't know about this. And so I'm trying to spread the word as I go, and I'll help you as I go. Do Old Country Life second. You will be watching FSC for early stream again. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might do Wild West first. For what they have on them, there's not a lot of difference, except for Old Country Life does have like the mine and the mountaintop. But as far as the animals go, they're going to be pretty similar. But I want to thank you guys for coming by both streams. Yeah, I'll help you with links for course play and show you how to use it and stuff, Jojo. Don't worry. Farmer Klein, and I'll show you links for somebody else who does great video tutorials on course play as well. A guy from Europe by the name of Datalund, D-A-T-A-L-U-N-D. He speaks good English though, so don't worry about that part. But so tomorrow night I'll start off with Wild West, and then I'll play Old Country Life. But thank you guys so much for coming by. It's after 3 a.m., Alexander. Goodness gracious. It's after midnight. You're welcome, Whammer. I didn't eat dinner tonight, guys, because I was busy getting ready. So I'm going to go have a midnight snack. I've been talking for the last over 4 hours. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. Much love. All the help you guys have given me to help me get to this point. Like I said, onward and upward. And I'll try and help you guys with your channels as much as I can along the way as well. Good night. Be safe. See you tomorrow night. We'll see you in the field, guys. Good night.